Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Wildermyth. So last time we were just kind of getting started and feeling the game out, and this time we're actually going to see if we can learn a little bit more of the tutorial and take our adventurers along to rescue Mordmeyer. So it looks like we need to find sites in the wilderness, and the only way to do that is with scouting. So I guess we just got to click on this tile here and scout. Okay, let's see how this works out. So, I'm not sure if we're supposed to select a hero, but... Okay, so that's just deselects them from the list. Let's send both of them over there. Cool. Alright. So, during the previous night, the tower where Mordmeyer had arranged to be dungeon in Zura is a place he often used to escape to as a boy. He knows its rooms and floors so well, he could survive being chased through them. And now I wait, I suppose, as he coughs. Dust gets deep and rain puddles in here. Alive is alive until that beast breaks through. Okay, so he's got a beast in the tower. Interesting. You really are a curiosity to me, beast, says Mordmeyer. Beast noises. It's a shame about your attitude. The tower is an heirloom of an earlier people. The locals have lost the legend of it. There's an elden dignity in the stones. They stand for standing, though it seems they guard nothing. But as the old will tell you, precious things go overlooked in a ruin. What lodges amid the bones of failure is often the dream that drove it. That book. Why have I never... I'm guessing he's talking about the yellow one. It's always the one that's highlighted. Easy there. I guess you're wondering why I'm talking to myself, huh, beast? Yeah. I'm also wondering... I told you it was the yellow one. The book's heavier than its slender spine suggests. And it says Wildermyth. Look at all this. It's full of strange stories, the folklore of folk long forgotten. The candlelight leaping strikes no significant bell. It's the weird story of a child watching candlelight against the ceiling and wishing himself through it so far, to a far realm without grown-ups. The coin claw bear and the Benstrom fox is mostly a conversation between a miserly bear and a traveling fox. In the final sentence, the fox stamps the bear's soul into a coin and sends him around the world on a current of exchange. The Misty Bottom Girl tells of a blight-skinned woman who drew things so feelingly that they began to come true, and she drew circles and circles in a book and eventually fell through. So it looks like he's reading his own story, essentially, or he's recognizing the similarities in his own life. Mordmeyer reaches the last word of the final tall tale. A few blank pages are left. This book. Something in him feels like it's coming loose, but he can't tell exactly what. There's no room in it for another story, or there is room for another story. It's cold. I'm stuck here. Very well then. This must qualify as a beginning. Here in our yondering country, Mordmeyer writes, words are ready. Omens have formed in the fabric of everything, and he's beginning to recognize them now. Some are just misgivings. They've crept through his body like the sourceless aches one wakes with. Others are more substantial. Now they seem lightning plain, a promise of thunder. For in the wild black woods where birds once belled, a hateful silence churns. Pain lights Mordmeyer's head. He's already read till morning. He lowers his bleary eyes. His story lies before him in luminous script. Empty pages have sprouted behind it. Why do I feel powerful? Okay, so I mean, come on, a spoon, or he slides a branch from the rubble. It's sturdy. It has a palm-loving twist. You know, we got to give him the staff. Come on. Well, Beast, it's time. I'm getting out of here. Okay. So, looks like we get to take control of Mordmeyer as he fights a Rager. Okay. Let's see if we remember this combat here. Use interfusion to kill from a distance. Okay. Interfuse. It looks like we can interact with some more stuff here. Can we actually see... I don't think we can. Okay, so why don't we move here? Okay, so we have revealed the monster. Interfuse with an object, then use the object to attack. Use the interfuse ability to connect with fire or scenery. Different types of scenery give different effects and abilities. That's pretty cool. Many of these let you use the scenery to damage enemies. Okay, so let's try. Let's see if we can make barrels fall on them. Splinter blast. Oh, this is cool, guys. Did I do it? Okay. Oh yeah, here we go. Cool. Select the focus, and we're gonna, I guess, do that. Oh, that is wicked. All right, let's see him move next to another thing here. So torches. So we can only light something there. Can we do anything else? What about the cabinet? Scalding rain. Okay. Yeah, let's see if we can do that. That seems really cool. Oh man, I like this Mystic. He seems pretty powerful. All right. I'm digging that. I'm definitely digging that. All right, what do we want to make Mordmeyer? Advanced interfusions, plant and trees. Well, I like that interfuse ability, so we might consider naturalist. Mythweaver. Statuses, his passive is 1 potency per interfused statue, and 50% chance that the mystic reflects damage while interfused. Okay. Books, lore dump. Textiles, greater constrict. Oh, this looks really good. I like that. Being able to interfuse with one extra target. I think we do that. That seems really good. All right, let's give him a new belt. Excellent. All right. So more monsters roam the ruin halls and rattle the rotting furniture. But Mordmeyer moves quietly, sensing his way in the dark. Daylight lands on his wrist, cool wind soothes his tired eyes. It's still the same world. He closes the tower door, gentle to make no noise. That was the mystic's art that I did. Right, tower? Where'd I get it from? Could it have just happened? Is it just one of those things? Things a man is born with, that might blossom in his life when he needs them. That's the illogic of stories. It can't truly explain anything. I need to get back to the library. Oh, and his friends are approaching. Mordmeyer, they call out. He's thinking to himself that he needs to figure out what all he can do with this power, and how to use it. Zura says, Mordmeyer, you alright there? And Dungeon says, I still think that's a great name. Hey Mordmeyer, something happened? Yeah, I forgot you two were coming. I'm sorry, I just had the weirdest night and day, and me and this boulder I'm next to only barely survived. Yeah, see that smoke on the horizon? That's from the town. Yeah, that's Misty Bottom. It burned? And more monster noises. Things are different than they were. Yeah, well, I don't know if you've ever seen something quite like this. A monster? Sure we have. We slay monsters. He's awful confident after that first encounter. That's the perfect face I would make too. Okay, well, I do magic. Interesting. Alright. So it looks like we need to travel once more. You discovered a new site. It's still under enemy control though. Click on the banner to assault it. Okay. So, this banner right here, apparently. Keep your heroes busy. Time is an important resource on the Overland. Enemy Calamity card draws, incursions, and infestations happen over time, making your foes stronger. In general, you don't want to let any of your heroes idle. If you have heroes without any assigned task, consider using them to scout other tiles, build defenses on a tile, secure cleared sites, or build bridges or mountain passes. Icons on the top left of the hero portraits indicate their current assigned task. Okay. Alright, so do I take all of them with us here? And it looks like we have some lurking gorgons nearby. I kind of want to bring all of these guys into combat with one another. I think that would be kind of cool. So I don't know if I'm able to just select all of them at once or if there's an easy way to do that. Let's try assaulting them. Okay, yeah, so we can bring all of our guys with us. We have a plan, right? What's the plan? I just want to know the plan first. Okay, so a perfect understanding isn't likely to emerge. What these beasts are, where they come from, what drove them to attack the town of Misty Bottom, but letting them nest here feels like the wrong idea. Yeah, that's why we're attacking them. That's not a confident face. Back at my house, it was pretty simple. Kill the beast before it kills you. I just came out of there. If it were methodical, patient, we can fend them off at least. Okay, so I'm really not sure who I'm choosing this for, or if it's for the party in general. But I'm definitely more of a methodical player when it comes to games like this. So I think we're gonna go with the number 2 option. Okay, so Stoicism, all heroes, +1 armor and warding. Cool, I like that. And foe cards, so it looks like we're gonna be fighting a raccoon and a roe. Alright. Every hero starts off with 2 action points every turn. Different abilities have different costs. Okay, single action ends turn. Requires 1 action point, ends the hero's turn. Okay, swift action, free once per turn. After a swift action is used, all that hero's swift actions become single actions. Alright. So it looks like that is a swift action. But what we need to do is we need to discover these monsters first. I think what we're gonna do, can I select her first? Looks like I can. Oh, what is Silk Step? Ah, I actually kind of like that. So why don't we have her move over here? And... we'll have her open the door. And why don't we hide her? Oh, and we can move her back, it looks like? Can I move the piece? Yeah, I can't move it like that. So we're gonna move her back now that we've just opened the door here. And we'll see if we can go back to Mordmeyer and interfuse anything. I'm not sure if he's able to do that. Okay, so it looks like he's got to be in line of sight before we do anything like that. Why don't we bring our tank up and put him right here. And then we can enrage. Engage. Excuse me. So, can we attack any other scenery? No. Okay. Why don't we do that, since we're kind of blocking the door? And then we'll bring Mordmeyer up here, and we'll wall the defense with him so that he's got a line of sight. And then we can interfuse the wood pile. Okay. I'm starting to understand this here. And then we'll Splinter Blast and see if we can do damage to both of these guys. Okay, so it looks like if I select him, there's a higher chance of it affecting him. And from what I've gathered, the stun percent is more like a critical hit chance. So we're gonna hit both of these guys. And this one dodged, but you know, that's okay. Okay, we got a nice little dodge here. And he managed to damage him because we guarded. That works out quite well. Okay. Now, if we can bring her over here, I think. Well, why don't we see if we can interact with anything? Doesn't look like we can just yet. So yeah, we're gonna bring her over here, and she should be in attacking range. So, all right, yeah, let's just do a regular attack here. Oh, very nice. Okay, and then we can probably bring Dungeon up over here, who can then just perform a, oh, or not. Or not. It looks like I kind of botched that one. Can I attack normally? It doesn't look like it, so I kind of messed that one up. I should have been able to kill him, but let's interfuse with this green bag. It looks like. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do that. And we will constrict the raccoon. There we go. Get some experience for our heroes here. I kind of want to give this to Dungeon since it's going to be our hero at the front, so why don't we do that? Okay. The last misshapen creature folds its bones and dies. Blue fluids darken the dust. Why is it that color? It's not regular blood. It's not, and the thing just calmly shuts its eyes. Hey, look at us. Look what we did. Yeah. Day drops, day rises. Dusk is sweet, the sunrise sweeter. It's not long before they've cleaned the old tower up a bit. At least there hasn't been a storm yet. I dread all the leaks we'll find, says Dungeon. I always knew this morning would rise when I'd gaze into the sky and see a destiny for myself, a destiny to inspire song, says Zura. Let's not wait to be overrun. We're a company of heroes now. We'll walk the land, we'll fight. People need us. We'll give ourselves a name and make sure it's the only thing, or the only one we'll sing. And it sounds like you've thought about this, because I sure haven't. Okay, so it looks like we can either enter our own name or go with a pre-selected one. I kind of want to just do a pre-selected one, but the Plow of Peace sounds pretty good. Why don't we just pick our own here? Why don't we pick our own? And we can call ourselves the Rowdy Ragtag Adventurers. They haven't really made a name for themselves yet, but they are pretty rowdy. So, let's do that. After that, the three of them are inseparable. Rumors are rampant, heroes are needed. This world will be flooded in sorrows, but its defenders are joined by a fire that night. Here follow the tales of the Rowdy Ragtag Adventurers. Be remembered. Okay. So it looks like our enemies are improving here. Okay, a new card is added to the Gorgon deck. The deck is more dangerous now. Alright. Alright. So we'll finish up here. And I'm guessing that just means that there is now a new enemy that is available in each battle or something. Again, I'm really not sure what a lot of this means. But I'm sure you guys will let me know. So we're gonna go and just see if anything else pops up here. Yeah, it looks like we can do a whole bunch of other stuff. Alright, you can spend legacy points to do the following things. We can recruit heroes, build new stations, and cancel calamities. Okay. Alright. Alright, once a site is free of enemy control, you can spend some time to secure it. Secured sites provide resources now and at the end of each chapter, which you can use to craft gear at a town or between chapters. Okay, that's pretty cool. So I think what we're gonna end up doing here is before we go into the next zone, we'll probably get a little bit familiar with some of the interface options, at least as much as I can to try and understand that, but I'm not gonna sit here and have you guys watch me try and figure stuff out. So I think what we'll do is, before we head into the next area, we're gonna end this off here. So if you guys want to, just feel free to like and subscribe to my video here. I'm gonna go ahead and put a couple more out, and hopefully you guys can get back to me, give me some suggestions, and help me make some of these decisions along the way. So this will be a journey between our Rowdy Ragtag Adventurers and myself, as well as you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time.